we'll have to wait longer if that's going to be the case. Probably don't want to show that one too early.
Yeah, I think Nidalee or Lilia are also decent options here. But Damwon Kia, if they want to head over there, is Canyon's just going to take the Udyr. All right.
Okay.
Let's see what Showmaker's going to pair with it. Can, of course, take away the Orianna for the attempted Orianna and Olaf matchup, as that's going to be the Seraphine. Now, this is really interesting because BeyaL's been spamming this champion in solo queue, and he's on like an 87% win rate or something like that. So yeah, he's looking forward to seeing what he's going to be able to do with the Kai'Sa Seraphine matchup, which we've seen already be very strong.
Yeah, and it can be very oppressive in lane. I mean, any lane that has Seraphine in it, because she has so much sustain, she has so many lockdown abilities, and she can just kind of spam out her abilities and constantly trade up. Sometimes you don't want to chew gum anymore, but Rakan comes through, no shocker. You want to lock that one up before the second ban phase. We see once again a BDD targeted Azir ban. Did not work out in game 2 because the game just kind of got away from Gen G. The tempo was too fast. They weren't able to get the Udyr or the Sion online, as we'll see a Yone ban, interestingly, here.
Right, so you don't really need to worry about that potential matchup. We'll see where Rascal's going to go. Can, of course, punish an Ornn still. Not a whole lot of options here, as it's the Volibear that's largely been slept on here in the LCK.
Yeah, I really haven't seen a whole lot of it. The Gragas pick means we're going to have a little bit of a wet noodle fight in the top lane.
That's fine, though.
Too much damage there, but yeah, I like that. I like these slow games where you don't have to see crazy lane dominance or incredible aggression towards the top lane. We don't have to have extremely black and white, weak side, top lane. I like this a lot because it's going to be really, I think, a lot about how the mid and bot matchups go and how the jungle roam.
Decent stun there onto Ruler. Ghost going in, trying to get that damage down. Not quite able to get there. The high note barely even did any damage as it missed onto Ruler. Just landed onto life a little bit off to the side. Blade Caller narrowly avoided by a Ghost, as the beat drop doesn't actually get that damage down.
Yeah. It feels like the mid lane battle, too, when you think about it. Some more noodles swinging around.
Certainly is. This is,
Okay, this time Canyon's
like
coming,
your
though.
YouTube channel, as we've got Canyon coming in here to try and prove us wrong. As Rascal gets a good double boot with his belly. And now BDD looking to try and lock down this Udyr, but not able to get too much. They will be able to lock him down in the end, but avoiding that cast was actually quite amusing. Canyon's going to bite off more than he can chew, though, as life just grand exits his way out. And Showmaker is in the mid lane. He's taken as much as he can.
Yeah. Played his first blood. Very close to that. I actually didn't see if it was before 27 or not. Just back to get them a Drake. It is going to, free up this lane quite a bit. Force Canyon to be down here. He's going to commit in. Teleport as well.
Chilling Smite comes through, as that's a fantastic ulti out of BeyaL as well, but Blade Call is good from Ruler. Flash out from life, but he's still going to die. Canyon picks up the kill somehow, as now Khan. Oh, Shockwave very close to interrupting him. Not able to actually get too much else done there, as the Victor takes down the Xayah. The bottom lane's now taken care of, as Flawless in a whole host of trouble. He's going to be dead. Showmaker gets a double. And now Khan's just eaten some honey fruit in celebration, and BDD relegated to his turret.
Yeah, this is a really nice way for Damwon Kia to actually pull ahead here in this game, and the timing of this works out perfectly with the barrels
just
here.
Make sure that they can't get there and defend. It's going to be a double charge. The ulti comes in. Canyon just from behind the turret, the bottom lane evaporates, and now Rascal now has to get underneath his inhibitor turret. Shirley going for the triple. He's going to need a head massage after this one, as Canyon, they're looking to try and take this inhibitor. It's pretty early to get rid of this, as maybe they're going to back away, but no, that's the quadra charge. Shirley getting the ultra value, as Gen G just looking in shambles after that.
Yeah, and now Damwon Kia are really pushing the tempo of this game to the next level, right? Canyon looking for crazy flanks, and I feel like Gen G actually need to respect their positioning here on the map. Showmaker actually getting left behind, has to flash.
Yeah, Grand Entrance not actually going to land, as the Death Ray's doing a lot of work here. He gets bonked back with the cast, but still going to be a 1-for-1, as now Gen G have to get out of there. Rascal's going to be slowed down. He's now into the Baron pit, which is not where he wants to be. They do get vision of him as he's coming back around. Khan should be there. Canyon, in the meantime, is just trying to boot people with his bear form as much as possible. Gives him a big old thumbs up, and that is going to be Ghost grabbing another kill towards the top side.
Yeah, very well played. Showmaker goes down, but the damage output in that fight was massive. And this is what I was talking about for Damwon Kia. And a lot of these choke points, there's so much damage. But watch this, the Canyon flank, double charm. This is extremely well prepared. And it looks like Rascal just either didn't have vision or didn't communicate that this was happening. Or perhaps they just didn't think that this sort of coordination was going to be possible. But they get caught with their pants down there. Ends up leading to a nice advantage in an inhibitor. And this fight, watch the damage output here for Showmaker. He is caught alone. Actually dodges the undertow, but then flashes away, and the death ray damage is just unreal as Khan comes in and helps for the peel. He dies, but he did enough damage to where this is just an easy follow-up for Damwon Kia. As Rascal flashes over the wall, and you know how this ends.
And also Canyon having a bit of fun with BDD and Co. Before just running out of there.
He kind of pioneered it here in Korea. Look at this angle for Khan.
Yeah, On comes in. They get the knock up under Ruler. The flash in from Canyon. Featherstorm isn't going to save you now. As into the backline goes Ghost. The grand entrance is fantastic. As the ulti out once again. He gets the double kill off the back end. And my god, the healing is repugnant out of this Seraphine. As yeah, you might be tanky, Rascal, but it just means that it's going to take a while longer to kill you, and you're not going to be able to stop this Drake from going down. Gravity field from over the wall as Life is looking to try and go back. They do secure the Drake, and it looks like Gragas will be left alive for now.
Yeah, this is total control of this game now to Damwon Kia. They have so many ways to lock down Gen G when they're trying to chase, when they're trying to approach, when they're trying to fight over these objectives. There's so much CC, they even are able to turn that fight with a really nice ultimate coming out from the Seraphine in this case. As look, Khan has the setup here with the Ornn Horn. That's what Ornn is so great at, is long range engage around objectives. You see Ghost comes in, he's charmed, but look at BeyaL with the follow-up, saves Ghost. He's able to get out, and there's so much healing coming out from the Moonstone Renewal on top of Seraphine's healing as well. And it's going to be an easy Drake fight. We talked about, you know, what they were trying to do on the edge of it as best as they could, but...
Ate enough distance. As Khan, yeah, he's moving on over. This is going to take a long time, ladies and gentlemen, so probably cue the Benny Hill music, but no, Ghost is going to come in. Rascal says goodbye, and now he's still trying to get out of here. Ghost is going to catch up in the end. Supercharger going to give him that movement speed, and so it's just a way too longer lane for good old Gragas to survive in. Certainly could take his sweet time, still.
The composition for Damwon Kia, it just feels too big to fail at this point. They have so many ways to set up fights. And every single time they push in...
He's just going to walk past the turret. As is expected, we've zoomed out to check in to see where Rascal's going to be trying to teleport. He is looking to try and get in. This is a last-ditch effort, but I think this turret is going down before he even gets here as he's lumbering over as fast as he can. The Ornn Horn from Khan is too strong, gets the knock-up into the backline as Ruler has to ult very early. And unfortunately, Canyon just gets behind him. The feathers do absolutely nothing. And the fight's breaking out on multiple fronts. Life goes in, but then notices that his team's just not there. They're trying to deal with this gigantic Ornn, flashing on forward, gets the headbutt to lock down the kill onto BDD, and now Canyon is still just bopping onto Rascal, running around, doing the best that he can. In the meantime, this Nexus is going down, and there's nothing that this Gragas can do about it. Yeah, he wants to go back to scubaing, I have a feeling, as we've got teleports coming forward, and we're just playing with him for now as he flashes over the wall. Death rays come in, but unfortunately the Nexus does not last long enough to see the end of the Gragas, and our world champions do manage to lock down the series.
Damwon Kia bounced back in a big way. It feels like they had two back-to-back statement games, not only defeating the pretty strange, unique, Sion Udyr compositions themselves in Game 2, but in Game number 3, running a very similar style of composition, albeit some changes, right? The Ornn over the Sion. They ran the Udyr themselves, and they were able to not only... And this is the kind of comeback you want to see from Damwon Kia. This is the kind of comeback that you see and you think, okay, maybe they're back. Like, what a dominant performance against GG in those last two games, and even in the first game, where they almost brought it back. This is the kind of Damwon Kia you're expecting to dominate the LCK and take first place.
And this is the Damwon Kia that we might be scared of if we're Hanwha Life fans looking forward to Friday as well. So I'm actually really glad that they showed a dominant performance here, sort of showing themselves rising back to form. You can see there's no outrageous numbers here on either side, apart from Gragas out-damaging the rest of his team by about 1 billion. But it's once again another sad Orianna game.
Yeah. It is, I mean, Victor is going to out-damage Orianna in most cases, especially in a winning game like this where you have such a